Ed, firstly, congratulations. I know today we've been able to announce that you signed a new contract with the region.
Yeah, thanks. Really happy to sign for 2 more years until 2019. It's great to finally get pen to paper. You know, these things can take a while to actually get the deal done, but I'm really happy to have finally got over the line with it.
You've been here for 18 months now, and I know you've become one of the senior players that a lot of the lads look up to. What motivated you to commit your long-term future to the region?
It's a number of factors, really. You know, great bunch of boys to start with. The coaches, I know I've worked with Kingsley for quite a long time. I think Kerry and Sean have really added a lot. Sean obviously been here last year, but Kerry's added a lot to the forwards this year. And you know, the brand of rugby we're starting to play, I really see the Dragons on a upward curve at the moment. You know, I feel like in the next couple of years we could be there right at the top of the Welsh regions again, and I genuinely believe that. And that's the main reason that I wanted to stay. Also, you know, playing rugby, I've never played in a place like, you know, Gwent is such a proud rugby region, and I didn't really appreciate that because I hadn't played in Wales before. And it's quite infectious, you know, down at Rodney Parade. They let you know if you play badly, but also when you play well, they get right behind you. And you know, we've won the last few games, and it's great to have the supporters behind us. And I just want to keep playing in front of a crowd like that every week.
You've mentioned Kingsley there, obviously still here now in his role as head coach. You must be pretty excited by what him and his fellow coaches are putting together this season, particularly the run you've been on recently.
Yeah, definitely. I think we're playing a much better brand of rugby now, and you know, things take time to change. And this season, since the start of the year, we've had Jason Strange in. There's been a lot more emphasis on our skills throughout the squad and the way we want to play, putting you know, a bit more width in the ball, a bit more exciting brand of rugby, and that's all very well. But if you're still losing games, then you know, there's not much point in it. But we've managed to start getting some W's as well. You know, we were on the right side of the results rather than the wrong side like we were last year.
You mentioned Rodney Parade there, and you treated them to a blistering first half against Edinburgh, winning the game with some of that expansive rugby that you talked about. Talk me through the game and what the mood was like in the dressing room afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's great to get a fourth win on the bounce at Rodney Parade. We talk about making it a fortress. I mean, everything is already in place there for it to be a fortress. You know, it's a tough place to come and play historically. Maybe not so much in the last sort of couple of years, but you know, we've got a really good fan base. You know, they're really noisy. They're definitely the 16th man out there on the pitch, and they make it tough for the away team. So to get a few victories, start to build a bit of momentum. Hopefully we can keep that going.
Lads training just behind you, what do they need to do to turn that run and carry that run on away from home at Leinster on Saturday?
It's going to be a tough game. Obviously, Leinster a very strong side. I don't know how, you know, if they're going to put their internationals back in the side or not. It won't make much difference because they've got a really deep, strong squad. But we're confident that we can start turning this home form into some away form. We've played well away from home, especially in Ireland, but not for long enough periods of the game. You know, we played well in Ulster for 60 minutes. You know, we always come away from those games normally feeling maybe not a bit hard done by, but as if we've left something out there. But I think with the confidence from the last few games, the few W's we've got, hopefully we can turn that home form into away form and start to pick up a couple of away wins as well.
And we'll just touch on your own performance. You started 8 of the 9 Pro 12 games, making that number 8 position yourself. I've got some statistics. 2nd most carries, 7th most tackles. What is it that happens for you this season which is making it such a special season so far?
I'm not sure. It's just, I mean, the whole team's performing well, which, you know, we're performing better, especially in the last few weeks, which helps. And also getting a run of games. You know, like you said, I played 7 of the 8 or 8 of the 9 league games, and getting a run of games always helps. Also the competition in the back row. You know, Toby's gone, but if anything, it's even more competitive now with the likes of Ollie Griffiths and Harrison Keddy coming through, so there's actually more depth. So we've got James Thomas as well, and you know, there's lots of boys pushing for 3 slots in the back row, so it's driving all the standards up. And I think that's probably pushed my game on a lot more as well, because it's no way Toby left and I slipped in, because it's not been that at all. There's been a lot of competition there which has driven everyone's standards forward.